Let's talk about Lorecast. Today, Ravensburger announced set number 6 for Lorcana titled Azurite Sea. This is going to be a sea and pirate themed set that is going to be releasing November 15th in local game stores, and it will be releasing on November 29th everywhere else. They also announced the dates for Continentals, with Europe being hosted January 6th through 8th in Paris, and North America being hosted January 10th through 12th in Anaheim. They also announced that alongside Azurite Seas, they're going to be releasing a Stitch-themed gift set that is going to include a portfolio case that features all of the art Stitch has been included in up to this point in Lorcana, as well as 4 Azurite Sea booster packs and a Stitch Alien Buccaneer promo card, and it will retail for $49.99. We also got to take a look at the new playmats that are going to be released alongside this set. The first is going to be Elsa Fifth Spirit, and the second is going to be Donald Duck Buccaneer, which is fitting given the theme of the set. Now that we've got that part out of the way, let's talk cards. During the Lorecast, we got to take a look at 19 new cards that are coming in this set. The 2 major franchises that are going to be added with this set are Big Hero 6 and the Rescue Rangers. We got to see 6 new cards from the Big Hero 6 line. The first was Baymax Personal Healthcare Companion. This card is a 3-cost inkable with 0 strength and 4 willpower. It quests for 2 lore and has 2 abilities. The first is Fully Charged. This ability allows you to play the card for 1 less ink if you have an inventor character in play. The second ability is called You Said Ow, and it'll allow you to pay 2 ink to remove 1 damage from a chosen character. The second card was Hiro Hamada, Robotics Prodigy. This card is a 3-cost inkable with 0 strength and 3 willpower. It quests for 1 lore and has the ability Sweet Tech. Whenever you exert a card and pay 2 ink, you may search through your deck for an item or a robot character card, reveal it to the other players, and then shuffle your deck and put that card on top. Next, we got to take a look at Honey Lemon, Chemical Genius, and she is a 2-cost inkable card with 1 strength and 1 willpower. She quests for 2 lore and has an ability, here's the best part. This ability allows you to pay 2 ink for each of your opponents to choose and discard a card whenever she enters play. The next card that we got to take a look at was Fred, Mascot by Day. He's a 1-cost inkable with 1 strength and 1 willpower and quests for 1 lore. He also has an ability called How Cool Is That? And whenever the character is challenged, you gain 2 lore. Also, just in case you didn't know, he is also a mascot by night. Next on the list was Wasabi, Methodical Engineer. He is a 4-cost inkable with 3 strength and 3 willpower that quests for 1 lore. He has 2 abilities. His first ability, Blades of Fury, allows you to remove an item whenever he enters play. However, the item's player will gain 1 lore. His second ability is Quick Reflexes, which makes him an evasive character whenever it is your turn. The final card that we got a preview of for Big Hero 6 is Baymax Armored Champion. This card is a legendary 5-cost inkable that has 2 strength and 6 willpower. It quests for 2 lore. He also has an ability called The Treatment is Working. This ability allows you to remove up to 2 damage counters from a character whenever he enters play and whenever he quests. You also gain 1 lore equal to the damage that is removed this way, which makes it a pretty powerful card. Next up, we got to take a look at the Rescue Rangers cards, starting with Chip Ranger Leader. This card is a 4-cost inkable with 3 strength and 4 willpower. It quests for 2 lore and has an ability, The Value of Friendship. This ability allows you to gain support whenever you have a character named Dale in play. Naturally, the next card that we got to see was Dale, Mischievous Ranger. He is a 4-cost inkable card with 3 strength and 4 willpower. Also quests for 1 lore. He also has an ability called Nuts About Pranks, where you can discard the top 3 cards of your deck in order to give a chosen character -3 strength until the start of your next turn. I don't know that this is a card that I would necessarily be playing because that seems like a pretty high cost for an effect that only lasts until the start of your next turn. Next, we got to take a look at Gadget Hack Wrench. Brilliant Basun. I probably pronounced that wrong, but what are you going to do? She is a 6-cost inkable character that can shift for 4 with 3 strength and 6th willpower. She also quests for 3 lore and has an ability Mechanically Savvy. With this ability, whenever you have 3 or more items in play, you pay 1 less ink for inventor characters. The last Rescue Rangers card that we got to see was a 2-cost inkable action called Hero Rangers Away. This card allows you to remove strength of a chosen character equal to the number of characters that you have in play until the start of your next turn, which for that cost I think is a lot better than the Dale card that we saw earlier. Next, we got to see 3 new Stitch cards, starting with the location, the Galactic Council Chamber. This is a 3-cost location with 7 willpower and a 1 ink move cost. It gains 1 lore at the start of your turn, and it also has an ability of Federation Decree and cannot take damage whenever you have an alien or a robot character here. Next, we got a 3-cost action card called Hot Potato, which has 2 options. The first is to deal 2 damage to a chosen character, and the second is to banish chosen item. The last Stitch card that we got to see is Stitch Alien Buccaneer, which is also the promo card for the Stitch gift set that we talked about earlier. It's a 4-cost uninkable that can shift for 3, with 3 strength and 4 willpower. It quests for 2 lore and has an ability called Ready for Action, which allows you to remove an action card from your discard and put it on top of your deck whenever you use Shift to play this character. Next, we got a single item card from Alice in Wonderland. This is the Mad Hatter's Teapot. It is a 2-cost inkable. Its ability is No Room, No Room, which whenever you exert it and pay 1 ink, puts the top card of each opponent's deck into their discard pile. From Raya and the Last Dragon, we also got Sisu in her element. She's a 5-cost inkable with 3 strength and 6 willpower that quests for 2 lore. She also has Challenger +2. From Moana, we got a new Kakamora Boarding Party card, which is a 4-cost uninkable with 5 strength and 2 willpower. It quests for 1 lore and has Rush. From Winnie the Pooh, we got Tigger in the Crow's Nest. He is a 3-cost inkable with 0 strength and 4 willpower. He also quests for 1 lore, is evasive, and has an ability called Swash Your Buckles. With this ability, whenever you play an action card, he gains +1 lore and +1 strength this turn. From Treasure Planet, we got a new Jim Hawkins Honorable Pirate. He is a 7-cost inkable card with 4 strength and 7 willpower. He quests for 2 lore, is a bodyguard, and has an ability Hire a Crew. This ability allows you to look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal any number of pirate cards, and then put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. The final card that we got to see was from The Emperor's New Groove, and it was Yzma Conniving Chemist. She's a 4-cost inkable with 3 strength and 3 willpower. She quests for 2 lore and has an ability Feel the Power, which whenever she's exerted, allows you to draw until you have 3 cards if you don't already have at least 3 in your hand. We also learned about a new format called Pack Rush. Each player will start with 2 sealed packs. They'll open them up, take the 2 marketing cards out, and immediately put those into their inkwell. They'll then shuffle the cards and draw 5 to start rather than 7. If players run out of cards while they're playing, they will shuffle the discard pile and that will become their new deck. The game is over whenever somebody reaches 15 lore rather than 20. So that was a brief overview of what we got to see in the Lorecast today. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for. I know for me personally, it's going to be seeing those big Hero 6 characters. I've been hoping that they would add them whenever we came around at set 6, and I'm really glad to see that they are. I think I'm also going to be picking up that Stitch gift set. I'm a big fan of Stitch, and I think that the portfolio they showed looked really great. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, have a great day.